All right, so welcome back to the Now Morning Show. And this morning we are talking about the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. They're celebrating Christmas with a virtual concert. And to help me discuss it this morning on Zoom, I would like to welcome Major Kester Francis, the Director of Music of the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, and Lieutenant Karen Valerie, who's in studio with me, is the event coordinator of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good
Major
morning.
Francis, you hearing me clearly, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, fantastic. So, Major Francis, can I start with you? As you're on Zoom, tell me, what's the purpose of hosting this concert every single year you guys do it? This is the first virtual one. Why have you guys insisted upon doing the Christmas concert this year?
All right. Well, the main thrust behind the concert is to boost the morale of serving members and the national population, to display the talent that is vast in the members of the Defense Force, and to promote positive attributes of the Christmas season in the country. So, despite the pandemic, which is not a problem, it's a challenge as we see it, we decided that we would have still gone ahead, found some way, because that is what the force thrives on, finding a way to get things resolved, get things done. That is one of our main reasons for being. And we decided that since we have this challenge, we would try to, take it and make something out of it. What had happened is that when bands shut down, concerts shut down around the world, we would have started seeing the emergence of virtual concerts around May. We were actually given an offer, but because we were in the middle of the pandemic and we were following the protocols, we didn't really advance towards it.
Right.
But as we sat and knocked heads together, and that's what we tend to do a lot in the band world, especially in the Defense Force. We talk things, plan things out, and we realize, hey, we could come up with something here. And what people really would know the Defense Force in terms of music, we see there's the Army Band. But we thought, okay, as we have the time now, let's fix this and let us showcase to the public in a bigger sense that the Defense Force has a lot of talent, and not just the band and the corps of drums. So this is how this whole product came to being.
Well, it sounds fantastic already.
Chief of Defense Staff.
Lieutenant,
Yep.
can you tell me, as the event coordinator, how difficult was it to put together this virtual concert?
Well, there are a lot of templates all over
Right.
since the advent of COVID-19. But what we tried to do for this concert, we wanted to display the force not just musically, but the various artists and performers within the force. So we were able to shoot at various locations throughout the force. That was a challenge. We shot at the Air Guard, we shot at the regiment, the reserves, and the Coast Guard as well.
So you shot at all the different bases?
All the different bases.
Nice.
Additionally, we had performances in Tobago, the fort in Tobago,
Nice.
and also on San Fernando Hill. So going to the various locations, incorporating the music, the performers, was a bit of a challenge, but we in the Defense Force, we thrive on challenges, and we were able to execute well. We're in the final stages of completing production, and we will be ready on Sunday.
Right, so this is airing on Sunday at 8 p.m. or at what is it? 2000 hours. 2000 hours. And it's airing on the Facebook page of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force.
And also on YouTube as well.
And also on the YouTube page of it.
Sunday, we will be posting the link, and the wider population can click and
everybody can just click on the link and watch the show. All right, Major Francis, tell me, in terms of choosing the music for this show, what was some of the criteria that involved in the process?
Well, it was very easy for us. I mean, it's the Christmas season, and then we would have had a lot of people who were actually vying for positions that we even had to push some people off and say, listen, we only have X amount of time.
Right.
But it wasn't a difficult process at all. We stuck pretty much in the Christmas season in that sort of vein, and it's going to be a seasonal performance on the whole.
Was it different for you directing music in terms of doing the recordings versus a live show where it's like one and done? You have one chance to make it right. When you're doing a virtual production, I assume you're going to do more than one take if things go a little bit different. As a musician, how difficult was that part of the process?
It was like pulling teeth. I remember doing one of the pieces at least 9 times, only to realize that we had the thing backward, so we had to go again. So it is a challenge, but as we said earlier, we thrive on challenges. We don't let things stop us. We make things happen.
Yeah. I want to know as well, Lieutenant Valer, the regulations that are in place, the COVID-19 regulations. I mean, Defense Force is a pretty big band. You guys have lots of musicians. How challenging was that part of it in terms of ensuring that the regulations are followed? Because you guys as the Defense Force have to set the standard.
Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. We ensure that performers who, of course, had the ability to wear a mask wore their mask throughout.
Right.
So some of the instrumentalists...
So everybody except the hornman.
Correct. correct. We also socially distanced as well.
Right.
So that kind of limited in terms of the usual thing. In a parade or in parade format, we tend to be very close.
Right.
In this, with the new normal, as they call it, we had to cater for effective social distancing, and we also had to ensure that those persons who could not wear a mask, they were allowed to not wear the mask to perform. But of course, the hornmen,
Well,
they didn't have
the hornmen and the
option.
vocalists, I imagine, would
For
be...
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, this sounds like it's going to be fantastic. On Sunday, it's happening at 2000 hours.
2000 hours.
8 p.m. for those of you who don't speak military time. You should learn to speak military time. It's really important. But I want to thank both our Major Kester Francis and Lieutenant Karen Valer for joining us this morning on the Now Morning Show. And we look forward to the show on Sunday. I am sure it's going to be fantastic. The Defense Force band is always on point. Like every time I've heard you guys,
Yes,
band is always on point. So congratulations in advance. Keep up the great work, and we look forward to Sunday. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And